Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll be viewing my Pokemon card collection that I've been collecting for quite a while, maybe a couple of years by now. But it's just all the cards that I have in these top loaders that I consider either really nice looking or cool, or if their value is over $5. I put them in this hard case. And we're just going to be going through around 150 of them, give or take maybe 10. And I'm just going to put them in front of the camera just to show what they look like. So first we have Pokemon Breeders Nurturing. It's a full art trainer card. I'm quite a fan of the full art trainer cards because they're really good looking, really beautiful. There's a lot of color on them. And there's not a lot of text since it's a trainer card, so the image is just all there. Next, we have a full art Xerneas Ex. As you can see, there's quite some text on this one because of the moves on the Pokemon, how much energy it takes, and of course the description. There's also weakness and resistance on the bottom, and an EX rule, which states that when a Pokemon EX has been knocked out, your opponent takes 2 prize cards. So there always has to be room for those descriptions on these full art Pokemon cards, which is why I prefer a full art trainer card over a Pokemon card. But nonetheless, they're both still very nice looking. Here we have a Shaman EX. Here we have a Mega Aggron EX. And these are all full arts, by the way. I'll let you know when we get out of the full art phase. If you want to know how I sleeve these cards up, I basically have a penny sleeve on the inside and then a top loader hard deck on the outside. So it is double sleeved. It protects these Pokemon cards really well. They've been with me for years now, and they have minimal scratches other than either scratches from out of the pack, because sometimes cards can come out of the pack a little bit messed up, like whitening on the sides. I know this one, yeah, this one has whitening here. You see some of that. It's faded a little bit on the back, and the front is still pristine. It looks fine. There's no scratches on the surface, so that's mainly what I'm looking for in these cards. The back, it's important if you're going to grade these cards. If you were to send these into PSA or BGS, which is Beckett, you would probably not get a great grade on this because of the whitening on the edges, the corners. Centering is good. Surface is good as well. And this is a Genesect EX. Next we have a Kyurem EX, Kyurem EX, whatever you want to call it. Very nice full art card. Next we have Mewtwo EX. This is from the set XY Evolutions. Another thing I like about the full art cards is that you see that there's texture on the cards when I'm rotating it around. And these are on all the full art cards. There's going to be a sort of fingerprint-like texture on these cards, which just makes it look a little bit cooler in the light, and they feel a little bit more interesting to the touch. As you can see, this one also has textures. Little circular spheric texture. This is a Mega Blastoise EX. Next we have a Mega Charizard EX. And if you don't know already, any sort of Charizard card will hold some value to it just because Charizard is a fan favorite. Almost any Charizard is going to be worth more than your regular Pokemon or any of the starter Pokemons, such as Charizard, Venusaur, or Blastoise, or any of the other younger evolutions down on the line. Because they're Gen 1 starters, they are more iconic, and they're going to be worth a little bit more. I know this Venusaur, Mega Venusaur EX, and the Mega Blastoise was about $20, and the Mega Charizard was actually around $65. So that just shows you why Charizard is always priced higher than its counterparts. But still, either of the 3 starters, they're going to be worth something. Here we have the Snorlax Vmax. This is one of the from the New Year expansions. As you can see, the Vmax, that came out in Sword and Shield. It's just the bigger version of a V Pokemon. Snorlax Vmax. Here is Pikachu Vmax, which unfortunately it is not the Rainbow Pikachu. Otherwise, it'd be worth $400 or something around there. This is only worth $20 to $30. It's still very cool. It's a very nice card. By the way, all VMAXs are full arts, so we have not strayed away from the full art collection that I have as of now. Here's a Scissor VMAX, one of my favorite Pokemon. Looks very cool. Next we have Lapras VMAX, water type Pokemon, full art. I'd say VMAXs are one of my top tier cards because of how colorful they are. As you can see, they're very colorful. They're very vibrant, and they almost look rainbowish. There's the Rainbow Secret Rare, which they'll be coming up shortly, somewhere in this 150. But these just have a lot of detail, and they're really cool looking. It's just like a gigantified Pokemon on the card, and yeah, from Sword and Shield expansion. Very cool. This is an Orbeetle VMAX. The other one was a Centiskorch VMAX. I forgot to say the name. This is him right here, centipede-like Pokemon. Okay, next we have the Amazing Rares from the Vivid Voltage expansion. So these, if they're in your pack, they would take the place of the Reverse Holo, which is really nice because you can get one of these Amazing Rares, and you can get a Holo or better on the next card. And these are really beautiful because the holo is almost exploding out of the image, and it's all hollow back there. It's a rainbow. There's texture on it. It takes the place of a reverse holofoil, which is really good. These have a lot of value. I know this one only goes for about $7, but that even beats some of the VMAX cards, some of the full art cards, the Vs, the GXs. They beat the value of those by a couple dollars, maybe $3 to $5. I've got a lot of these cards. Zamazentas, I think I have around, let me just do a quick count here. I think I have 5 Zamazenta Amazing Rares. There's 6 of them. Next one you're going to see is Jirachi. Another really, really beautiful card. You can see the rainbow is just exploding out of the card. It's a swirl of colors. Next we have Celebi. Again, beautiful card. Rayquaza. I believe Rayquaza is around $25. This is the most expensive card out of the Amazing Rares. Then we have Zacian. And for the last of the 6, we have Raiku, which I actually just pulled today, but I don't have it in a top loader yet because I haven't gotten around the time to do that. But we are going to go back into some full art trainers here. Beat is also from Sword and Shield. Very cool, very nice looking card. I've got 2 of those. Next we have Bonnie, another full art trainer. Very nice card. You can see the texture on the back when I'm reflecting it through the light. You can see a little bit of sort of like shattered glass in the back. Very nice. Next we have Grimsley. Sonia. I have 2 Sonias. Then I have a Lusamine or Lusamine. Next we have Roller Skater. And the value of these cards can go anywhere between around $3 to anywhere up to like the 10s, 20, 30, 40. This is Team Yell Grunt, by the way. I don't have the prices of these cards on the top of my head just because I don't remember them. But I do know that a lot of these cards are worth above $5, and I'll let you know of the cards that are really expensive. I think I really only know one of them because I knew it was a chase card. And chase card just means everyone who's opening that expansion wants that card because it's so expensive. And as you guessed it, it's a Charizard. Here's a Talonflame V. This is a full art V card, and this card can go into a Vmax. V Pokemon are the only cards that are able to essentially evolve into a Vmax card. And there's full art versions of them, which is really cool. Here's another full art trainer card. I have all my cards, they're all around the place. I don't really have them organized. I did, but then I started opening more packs and I didn't have the time to sort them. So here's another Togekiss VMAX. We just went from a full art V card to a full art trainer card to a VMAX card. So I'm all over the place today, but just here to show you my collection. Here's a Aegislash VMAX, another full art card. I've got 2 of those. This card I do know the value of. This is around $35 because it is a secret rare. And what secret rare means is that, I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, you probably can't see it, but there's a certain number of cards in a set or in an expansion. So let's say there's 150 cards in an expansion. And if you happen to get a card that says 151 out of 150, that means it's a secret because it's an extra card from this set or expansion. And it's more rare to pull it. And this is a golden card, while Obstagoon is also a shiny because of the color scheme. It's supposed to be black and white, but instead here it is bluish and reddish. So, very nice card, very cool card, $35 around that. Next we have Drapion V, full art, Scorpion type, Colossal VMAX, another VMAX card, Gigantified. And so I guess I should also explain the rankings of these cards. So there's Holofoil, which is a card that only has the Pokemon that's in holo form. And then there's Ultra Rare, which could mean a GX or a V card or a VMAX. And then there's Secret Rare, which is usually a gold card, or as I explained, they're out of the expansion, so like 151 out of 150. And then there's Rainbow Rare, which is a rainbow card, and they're really cool looking. I'm going to save them for last just because of how cool they look, and they're one of my most favorite Ultra Rares that you can get. This is Tag Team. It's very cool because you have 2 Pokemon here. You have a Garchomp and a Giratina. Next, we have Reshiram and Charizard. 2 very beautiful looking Pokemon. Charizard included, of course. Next, we have, going back into the full art GXs, Lunala GX full art. Dragonite GX full art. Heatran GX. Palkia GX. Ultra Necrozma GX and Ultra Beast. Yveltal GX. Volcarona GX. Tauros GX. Solgaleo GX. Nihilego GX, another Ultra Beast. Ho-Oh GX. Tapu Bulu GX. Tag Team Trevenant and Dusknoir GX. Not full art, by the way. Zorora GX, and this is not full art either. So as you can see, there's a difference because there's no texture on the GX cards. They are just very shiny. Whereas on the full art cards, you can see the fingerprint-like stuff that I was talking about. There's texture on them, which just makes them a little bit cooler. Ultra Necrozma. Blaziken. Yveltal GX non-full art. The other one I showed you was a full art. And that includes that. That concludes that, I mean. Next, we have some more tag teams. This is Naganadel and Guzzlord GX, two Ultra Beasts tag team. Here's a full art tag team. As you can see, there is texture on this one. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's Megalopunny and Jigglypuff tag team. Then we have three right here. These are three of the baby Pokemon. Togepi, Cleffa, Igglybuff. Very cool. Lucario and Melmetal. This is a full art, I believe. And we are back to some full art trainer cards. Lima. Rose. Giratina EX, not a full art. Genesect EX. Ho-Oh EX. Meloetta EX. Blastoise EX. This is a pretty unique card because the border is gold, whereas all the other borders are either black or some other color. Here we have Mega Sceptile EX. Mega Tyranitar EX. Mega Slowbro EX. As you can see, there's another golden border, which is really cool. Mega Pidgeot EX. Mega Venusaur EX. And now we're going to go into the secret rares, which are golden. And around 8 of these. Here's a choice band. These are full art, by the way, and they're golden, which makes them really cool, really good looking. They're all trainer cards. All the secrets will usually be trainer cards. Here's Switch. I had 2 of those. Here's Air Balloon, Tool Scrapper, Twin Energy, Counter Catcher, Warp Energy, and Counter Energy. So those were all the secret rares, which, as I mentioned before, they are outside of the set or expansion, which is why they're called secrets, because they're not part of the normal expansion or set, which makes them really nice. Here is a Reshiram. It's not a GX or an EX or a V or a Vmax. It's just a full art Reshiram, which is really, really cool. Here we have some promo cards of the dogs from Sword and Shield. Here's Zamazenta V. These are from the Sword and Shield Premium collection, which had these 2 promo cards, the Zamazenta V and the Zacian V right here, in this golden black form. And it also had a playmat, some dice, some coins. It had a lot of packs in there. And it was just a really good collection overall that Pokemon made. Here we have some full art Pokemon / trainer cards, which is one of my top favorite cards because of how interesting they are. Like, there's a trainer in the back, there's a Pokemon in the front usually, and the whole card is just hollow. Here's Wishy Washy. Here is Coughing. Here's Gallade. And I have 2 Gallades, so I'll put them back. Here again, we see another Charizard. So this is from XY Evolutions, which is basically a replica of the base set, which was the first set that was ever printed for Pokemon. And in the base set, the Holo Charizard, I'm sure everyone knows, was the most expensive card. A PSA 10 for that, which is the highest grade for PSA, could run you about a couple grand if you wanted to buy that card. And so they released XY Evolutions in 2016, which were replicas of the base set. And again, these Charizards are worth quite a lot. I know even as a reverse holo, these are worth 80. And then a holo Charizard from XY Evolutions is worth 120, 130 around there. And so I have 3 of these reverse holos, so I won't bother showing you them all. But here again is from the XY Evolutions Flying Pikachu. This is a secret rare. The first instance of this Pikachu was from a Wizards of the Coast promo card, and they decided to reprint it again in XY Evolutions. Here's Executor, which is another secret rare. As you can see, there is Japanese on it, which makes it unique. Here's an error card, actually. So there are also error cards in Pokemon, and I don't really know all of them off the top of my head, but as you can see, this one is a an error card due to its cutting. Every Pokemon card should have equal yellow on all 4 sides, and as you can see, this one has nearly no yellow on the bottom and a lot of yellow on the top. Even in the back, you can see the same. Almost no blue at the top, or no blue at the bottom, and a lot of blue at the top. They're not really worth too much. It's just nice to have them because you don't see them often. Same with this Arcanine, it's another cutting error. Then we have Skarmor Ex. These are one of my older cards. I don't even know when I got this card, but it's in okay condition for how old it is. Torterra, level X. You can see this one's in pretty rough shape. The corner is just bent. Both corners actually are just bent. And the back is, there's a lot of whitening on the edges. I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but there's a lot. Here we have full art V cards, Zacian V. This is actually worth a good amount because it's meta right now. A lot of people are playing the Zacian V card, and so they would like a full art to come with it since a full art would beat a non-full art. Here's a Scizor V. Last one was a Baltoon V, dog Pokemon, insect Pokemon. We had another Talonflame V. Here we have Tag Team, Reshiram and Zekrom, the 2 legendaries. Very cool. Another one of those. And here we have Charizard and Braxton Tag Team. So that concludes that. And now I will be showing you the rainbow cards, which is, they're really, really good looking. So here we have Alistair, rainbow trainer. You can see there's textures, circular textures. Team Yell Grunt. Here comes the Charizard, and this is worth around $400. The biggest value card I've ever pulled. Professor's Research. Ampharos GX. Colossal Vmax. Lycanroc GX. And that is all of my rainbows. I also pulled another Machamp GX today, but again, he's not in the sleeves. We're going back to some trainer cards, full art. Gladion trainer card, I have 2 of them. Copperjaw V, full art. Dragapult V, full art. Rhyperior V, full art. I have 2 of those. Vikavolt V. And last but not least, Butterfree V. And that is all of my collection in the top loaders. As I said, I only keep cards that are really cool looking, or if their value is over $5 in these top loaders, as I do have a limited amount. However, that doesn't mean that I don't protect any of my V cards or GX cards that I pull, because those are around only $2 each, so it doesn't really make sense for me to put them in a top loader, as I only have around 200 and I'm already taking up 150. But I do put them in this little binder. This binder is pretty unique because it's a zipper binder, and the sleeves inside are actually side loading. So let's say you wanted to put a card in. Most binders, you have to load them from the top, and if you even put them in a sleeve, there's not 360 protection because the sleeve opens at the top, and then this binder sleeve also opens at the top. But if you load it from the side and you load the card into the penny sleeve from the top, there's 360 protection, which will keep all these cards in really good condition over the years. And here I just have my cards that are not really worth much, but they're still ultra rares, so I do like to keep them in the binder. Got a couple pages of these, so I'll just flip through them. I'm not really going to go through any of their names because, in my opinion, they're just not really worth going through. But I'll stop for a bit at every page. You can probably find the names. You can see them. I do a lot of duplicates of these cards because I've been opening a lot of packs recently, and I get a lot of these V cards or GX cards that are worth around $2, maybe give or take $1. Oh, these break cards, they're from the XY Evolutions. they're not really worth anything. They're worth like $1 at most. But they do look cool in the binder. So we do put them in here. And yep, there we go. That is my whole collection of ultra rares, secret rares, rainbow rares, all of that pizzazz. All in these two top loaders and binder.